Mark time. March. Color guard. Colors. Ready. Front. Freeze and arm. March.
Uniform answered the call to defend freedom on the Korean Peninsula. And their sacrifice preserved the Republic of Korea and forever shaped the lives of millions of people, including many founders of the Korean Women's Association. KWA was founded by immigrant women who understood the value of freedom and what it meant to them, dedicated to helping others. And today, KWA serves nearly 100,000 people all across Washington State in 16 locations and employs over 2,000 people. All that from a few ladies breaking bread around the table. As an organization that is founded by women,
like the air we breathe every day, every second, freedom is something we often take for granted until we stop and remember what it has cost. 76 years ago today, the Korean War began. It changed the lives of millions of people in the Korean Peninsula and in the United States. More than 36,000 American service members gave their lives, and more than 100,000 people were wounded. Countless Korean civilians lost their lives, their homes, and their families. The freedom we enjoy today did not come without sacrifice. They were protected by men and women who answered the call to serve, often at a great personal cost, their lives. Today, we remember their courage. We honor those who never came home, and we remember the families who carried the burden of war. Their sacrifice did more than ending a war. It gave millions of people the opportunity to live in freedom. It helped protect a nation that has grown into a strong democracy, a global leader, and a close friend and ally of the United States, the Korea. It gave future generations the chance to dream, to build, and to live in peace. That is the legacy of their service. Today, it is not only about remembering the past. It is also thanking those who continue that same commitment today. To every service member here today, we thank you. Thank you for choosing a life of service. Because of your commitment, families can live in safety. Communities can grow stronger. Children can learn and dream about tomorrow. And organizations like us, KWA, can continue serving those who need us most. More than 50 years ago, KWA was founded by immigrant women whose lives were closely connected to military families. They understood that service takes many forms. Some serve by wearing the uniform, and others serve by caring for families, helping neighbors, and strengthening communities. Today, on behalf of KWA Board of Trustees, we thank you for your courage.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I truly say ladies, because today's a hero, and today's the distinguished guest is a woman. So it is a great honor to join you today for the ceremony Flag of the College and recognition in women, the recognition of the women in combat. So I'm very honored to see such a wonderful woman who served with the great pride and the great courage and great strength. Thank you very much. So first of all, I'd like to sincerely thank the President Bang Myung-rae and the Korean Women's Association for organizing these wonderful events to honor the women in uniform. And the two other the speakers already mentioned, today is more significant because we marks 76th anniversary of the outbreak of the Korean War. As you see, the 76 years ago, without the sacrifice of the United States and other 21 United Nations members, who came to the Korea, that it will not be possible today's Korea and today's prosperous Korea. So now Korea, as you know, Korea's rise as the one of the top 10 economies and a vibrant democracy was made possible because of the brave men and women that stood with us at that time when we need them very most. So dependent freedom is no gender, and leadership has no limit. So Korea we remember the freedom is never free. So we will forget the service and the sacrifice of you for us. So thank you again for your service. Thank you again for your colleagues, and thank you for the opening the door for so many women who came after you, including women like me. Thank you.
Lord, we just thank you that we live in such an amazing country with such amazing people. And we just invite you into this place. And we give this day to you.
Wow, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful room. And the energy is beautiful, it's high, and the expectation, I guess the bar has been set by the Korean Women's Association, and you're such amazing, taking this opportunity to honor us. So first I want to say thank you for the honor and opportunity to speak with you today. Today, we recognize and we commemorate not only 6/25, which is Commencement Day of the Korean War. We also affirm a powerful, powerful truth. Women who have served our country must be seen, honored, and remembered for our roles, responsibilities, service, and sacrifice. Our recognition sets the tone that says clearly, we matter, and there are no victories without us. When I reflect on today's theme, the thread of courage, I'm a visual learner, and so I kind of want to take just a moment of privilege to just do a visual, and I need my sisters to do it with me. Sometimes it's not until you see it that it makes sense. I think that the theme kind of challenged people for a moment, Pete. They weren't really clear on what that meant. So before I give you the descriptor of what Webster's definition is, I would love all of my sisters in service to stand up and be seen. It seems small on its own, but when woven together with others, it becomes something powerful, lasting, and impossible to ignore. Webster defines a thread as a sequence of connecting elements, and figuratively, as just demonstrated, as a connecting line of thought, theme, our idea that holds a story together. For women veterans, that thread is made of shared experiences, earned strength, and perspectives carried across branches, generations, and eras of service. Too often, women veterans have fought two battles: the battle in uniform and the battle to be recognized for having worn it. We have stood beside our male counterparts while still having to prove our worth, our service, and our place in the story. This is why the thread matters. History reminds us that this thread has always been present. We can look back to Deborah Sampson, who served during the American Revolution and became one of the few women recognized for Continental Army service. We honor Cathay Williams, who served after the Civil War and is recognized as the first Black woman to enlist in the U.S. Army, serving with the Buffalo Soldiers.
I'm creative, so hang it high. And being proud on your office wall.
It is just really an honor for us to be here today. I just want to add a little bit to what Pete said. The foundation was started in about 23 years ago, and in that time, across the nation, almost, or just under the number of 448,000 quilts that have been given to active service members and veterans. Our little group of Mount Rainier, we meet in Puyallup. We've been together about 3 years, and after we finish with the 10 that we're presenting today, we will have done about 80 in those 3 years. So we've just done a little part of it, but it's honoring. I am not from a military family, but this grabs at my heart. It's Oh, that's a really big one. Shelley, let's let you have this one. I will add that the label on the back tells who made it, who quilted it, and who put the binding, which is the edging, on it. Usually what I do during this time is either give them an opportunity to tell about their service, or I'll read what's on the paper that I've got, but we've already done that. So.
These women are united, like I said earlier, different eras. Sacrifice of all veterans that we knew and those that have gone before us. Commitment to support veterans. And I want to say, Mari, I thank you for coming here. State Representative Mari Levitt. Let me just tell you, I knew Mari when I worked at the county, and there is nobody, I can tell you, there is nobody more fierce at advocating for veterans